By your very own Angelina Fowler. And also safely on the ground, Army parachutists with 380 jumps and 3 combat deployments, Staff Sergeant Rob Little.
My name is Pete, and I want to welcome you to the HOOT for the vets. And those paratroopers are awesome. I filmed them a couple years ago at a spring training game, and they are awesome. Hoorah to the Army guys. I was in the Marine Corps. I'm a Marine, so we say Semper Fi, but we're all in the same boat, so hoorah, Semper Fi. Well, today we have some music, some great tunes from several folks. So, back here with my long neck banjo, with my stack of pillows to hold up the arm. I hope it doesn't fall over like it did last time. Now we're set up here. You notice behind me there's the old silver mine shaft here west of Prescott, and we may have there's not much wind, and they may get a little motor noise once in a while from the silver mine trucks hauling away the ore. So bear with that, but there's hardly any wind here. Okay, well, the old long neck, like I think I told you before, of course the banjo's been around way since the 1700s, and we've talked about that. We'll talk about that kind of the past, but the long neck banjo was really originated by Pete Seeger in the late 40s, the early 50s, mainly because like it's this much longer than a normal 5-string banjo. There's 3 more frets, 3 more of those spaces. So that goes from open G, goes down to open E. And Pete Seeger had a low voice, I guess, like mine. And that's one of the reasons why I went and got a long neck, because he had a luthier. A luthier is a craftsman who makes and or repairs musical instruments, mostly stringed instruments. And anyway, he had his luthier add 3 frets to the regular 5-string banjo, and then so he really had the first long neck. And so this Pete Seeger models out all that, and but it does have the, you know, has those low notes. So I can kind of sing. I'm not going to sing right now. I'm going to take a drink of water. What we're going to get to is, guys, you need to get your guitar and instruments out, because we are going to do 500 miles here in a few minutes, and so you can strum along. And I'm privileged to have my friend Scotty. He's a U.S. Navy vet from our era, for the Vietnam era, and he really is been one of my mentors, and he is going to do 500 miles on the guitar. And so take it away, Scotty.
This away, no, I can't go back home. This away, so will you miss the train on? Oh, you know I'll be gone. You can hear that whistle blow 100 miles. Yes, I'm 1, oh, I'm 2, oh, I'm 3, and I'm 4. Gotta be 500 miles from my home, away from home, away from home, so tired and all alone. No, I'm 500 miles
Scotty. Okay, thanks, Scotty. Top notch, man. Anchors away. Okay. So, I guess I didn't mention, of course, you all know, you guys, been sending these HOOT for the vets to you guys, and sending this to the CLC, the Community Living Center at the Prescott, Arizona VA Medical Center, and used to go in there and play when everything was open. So we're sending this out, but we want to especially thank the staff. The staff at the CLC, and bring a little sunshine into your home there, guys, you and the staff. So next up, we've got a couple of unique musical spots that I've been able to catch on video. And so I hope you enjoy this coming up, and we'll be back in a minute. Okie dokie. just in time because I think we got some motor noise coming. Okay, I think we'll roll it. Okay, that was top notch. The Bluegrass Boys just jamming in a tent. And oh, my compatriot in a German cathedral, believe it or not. That's where that came from. And I got my, you notice don't have my arm stretcher out here anymore. I've got my nice little darling here, silver bell, which was made in Groton, Connecticut in 1925. So it's probably older than any of us sitting around here or sitting around the CLC. Could be. It's 95 years old, so it's in great shape. It did have a resonator that I took off, and you notice I got my flag in there, tuned up. It's a tenor 4-string banjo. I've got it tuned to open G, and I play it like a 5-string banjo. It's D, B, G, and then the high G. So I leave out the low D string. But I love it. I love the sound. And so we've talked a little bit in the past about the old Saturday mornings back in the 50s, sitting around the TV and all the shows. You know, the Lone Ranger was on every Saturday morning, and Buffalo Bob and the Howdy Doody show, and all those great things. And just I was just as I've been sort of getting into this, I just found out, I didn't know it, that Clarabelle the clown on the Howdy Doody show, that person transitioned into Captain Kangaroo later on. Anyway, reminiscing. It's like time stood still back there on Saturday mornings. And so I've been playing this Popeye the Sailor Man a few times for you. So I've kind of brought it up to date. I think I can sing it here, at least part of it. Popeye the Sailor Man. Except my thing's blowing. Let me start all over. Popeye the Sailor Man. Well, I've got a COVID plan. I eat my spinach and good to the finish. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. The Sailor Man. Well, I've got my You know, that's one of the things that I've been amazed about folks like Scotty, like Chloe. Chloe's coming up, is how you can play and sing. Well, I know how it is. You have to play unconsciously. You can't be thinking about your playing. It has to just be unconscious, and you just hit the string, and then you sing the words. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Well, I've got a COVID plan. Well, I eat my spinach. I'm good to the finish. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. So guys, eat your spinach. So Chloe's back, and with some of her great picking. and singing. So take it away, Chloe. 2.
Hey everybody, my name is Chloe Davis and I'm a banjo player from Prescott, Arizona. And today I'm gonna play you a couple tunes in a different tuning. The banjo is often tuned to open G. That may or may not mean anything to you, but it makes it so that you can play in the key of G and use a lot of open strings. Now there's a lot of other ways to tune the banjo, and what I've done here is I've taken 3 of the 5 strings, this is a 5-string banjo, and tuned them to C. Almost a dulcimer drone sound to it. So Pete asked me to maybe play a song that I wrote, so I'll play you one called Music Is My Home. It's about a traveler that I met who came through Prescott one year, and he was a young man and he played banjo and guitar, and we had a lot of fun playing music, and this is called Music Is My Home. Let me adjust here. I met a young man playing guitar with a spring in his step and a coin in his jar. I asked him how he traveled on. He just smiled and played a song. I've been across the ocean blue. That was called Music Is My Home. So, I played 2 different styles of banjo. That was kind of a frailing claw hammer style. Some people call it claw hammer, some people call it frailing. And I also play bluegrass style with these 2 finger picks that are made out of metal and a plastic thumb pick. So, I'm going to change. Sometimes the tuning gets tricky. so sometimes I even get lost myself with tuning here. So I just switched one of my strings back to its original position from that mountain modally one. So now this is just called double C because there's 2 strings that are C. So this is an old folk tune called Angeline the Baker. And like many folk tunes, there's infinite amount of verses. So different areas of the country might honor different verses to songs, which makes them super interesting. Well, I hope you enjoyed those tunes, and appreciate you all and everyone there that does hard work to make everything run smoothly, and all you sweet souls watching. I'm glad you tuned in, and I'll send you back to Pete here. All right, bye.
Okay. Okay, I want to thank the King for that birthday bit. Say happy birthday, all you guys. It's going to be alright. Take care out there. Be safe. Okay, see you next time. Adios. And we'll cut it. Just in time, because I think we got some motor noise coming.